Did a federal judge rule that high school girls must shower with boys, saying girls have no right to privacy? No, that's not true. This is an oversimplification of a ruling in a long-running lawsuit that was dismissed in 2019. The judge in the case did not force girls to shower with boys, nor was there a ruling that girls had no right to privacy. Yet, multiple outlets continue to run a story from a conservative outlet that was originally published the same year the suit was voluntarily dismissed. And so, the false story continues to have life on the internet. The claim, for example, reappeared in an article published by DachshundDaily.com on February 19, 2020, titled, "Judge Rules High School Girls Must Shower with Boys, Says Girls Have No Right to Privacy." Dachshund Daily, which opened, quote, "A federal court permitted a lawsuit to proceed against an Illinois school district that allows high school boys to use girls' locker rooms, restrooms and showers in order to accommodate transgender students. But girls who don't want to be seen naked by boys got bad news," College Fix reports. The judge ruled that they have no right to visual bodily privacy if the government says so. Dozens of families sued the Chicago area Township High School District 211 3 years ago due to its policy letting students as young as 14 choose to use the locker rooms of the opposite sex. All the students must use the restroom with the knowledge that someone of the opposite sex is present or could walk in at any time, their lawyers at the Alliance Defending Freedom wrote in a background document on the case. It makes the stakes clear. If our government is powerful enough to command innocent school children to disrobe in the presence of opposite-sex classmates, then there will be little it will not be powerful enough to do. End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail, quote, "Judge rules high school girls must shower with boys, says girls have no right to privacy." Dachshund Daily, end quote. The federal judge, Jorge Alonso, ruled on several sections of the case, but the ruling that girl students must shower with boys did not exist, and the subsequent news articles were an exaggeration. Snopes.com has previously debunked the claim. The group that filed the lawsuit, Students and Parents for Privacy, voluntarily dismissed it in 2019, but news reports as recently as February 23, 2020, continue to run with the story. The stories misinterpreted the suit to suggest it was about transgender high school students using the locker room with other students of the same gender with which they identify. The case began in Illinois in 2013, when parents sued a school district in Cook County on behalf of their daughters whom they believed were being forced to shower with a transgender female student. The conservative website collegefix.com wrote a story in April 2019, stating that a judge ruled girls must shower with boys. This story appears to be the original article upon which multiple outlets based their stories with the headline, "Judge rules high school girls must shower with boys, says girls have no right to privacy." An explanation of the case is more complicated. The actual story began in December 2013, when a transgender female student going to school in the Chicago area filed a complaint with the help of the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, to the U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights. The student claimed that Township High School District 211, Chicago's northwest suburbs, violated federal sex discrimination laws because she was denied access to the girls' locker room and was forced to change her clothes in a separate changing room. After several years, the Office of Civil Rights signed an agreement that the student would be allowed to use the girls' locker room, and the school would provide privacy curtains in each locker room to protect her privacy and the privacy of the other female students. Parents were outraged, and a group calling themselves Students and Parents for Privacy filed a lawsuit in May 2016 claiming the Department of Education had broken the law with their agreement. According to the lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois, the group claimed that the locker room agreement had harmed female students, quote, "The embarrassment, humiliation, anxiety, fear, apprehension, stress, degradation, and loss of dignity these girls experience because of defendants' policy and actions are heightened because as adolescents they are at a time in their lives when they are the most shy, embarrassed, and aware of their bodies and the difference between their bodies and the bodies of their male classmates.